Good evening everyone, DRBMiller here. Thank you so much for coming and joining my gaming industry broadcast. We are having some exciting news coming in today as well. We had a wonderful weekend. As you know, we were literally completely overwhelmed by the quantity of brilliant announcements coming out of XO18 Mexico City conference, organized by Microsoft of course and provided by Xbox. And the most exciting bits of news are related to PUBG and also to Red Dead Redemption, as well as to Until Dawn. So let's just start from the beginning. We've heard several times that PUBG will be coming to PlayStation 4, and today there has been a formal announcement from Sony. In fact, the PUBG Corporation has announced today that the game is going to be available for the PS4 users in December. This will probably come as no surprise to anyone, seeing how Microsoft's time exclusivity period is almost up, and not to mention the fact the game has been rated a couple of times. So Sony put up a pre-order tab on the PlayStation Store for the game only a few hours ago, and if you were using PlayStation Store today or accessing any of the PS forums, you were able to, find it with ease. And the PS4 version of the Chicken Dinner giving FPS will launch with 3 maps: Erangel, Miramar and Sunhawk. There's a snowy map coming this winter too, and the post confirms that PUBG will ship with a bunch of features inclusive of custom matches, rank system, event mode and trophy support. So principally, if you were kind of not playing the game so far, if you have not downloaded the app to your tablet or your mobile, and obviously you're in possession of your PlayStation 4 console, this is going to be your opportunity. You'll be able to get your hands on PUBG, and then you'll be getting about a year worth of content of updates for the game, which you will obviously buy. We did actually explain the other day that Microsoft stroke Xbox were including PUBG on Game Pass, which means that anyone who's a subscriber to Xbox will not need to be purchasing the game, but just access it with ease. And basically Sony are catching up, and we are very excited to have PUBG also on PS4. But indeed, some people may well prefer Game Pass to PS4 purchase, but it remains to be seen. I'm certainly very excited about PUBG on PlayStation 4. I will be playing it, of course. I have tested the game on my tablet, and I played it for quite some time, early in the year, and I just loved it. I think it's just an amazing game and provides us with this opportunity to build up our own strategy. As you know, you play as one player against 99 other players, and the person who remains in the arena right at the end is the winner. So it gets really hairy when you go down to 10 or to 5 or 4, and you have to come up with some really good ideas on where to hide and how to really pursue your enemies. And you'll be able to do that on PlayStation 4 from next month, and they have confirmed today that the game is going to be available in full from December the 7th. So still a few more weeks to go before we get it on PUBG on PlayStation 4. But as you could see, it has been fully confirmed, and basically it was officially announced today through Sony and PUBG. We've heard obviously many bits of information in the last few weeks, but that's obviously a final confirmation. So from that day in December, you will be able to play it on PlayStation 4. So that's wonderful. I'm very, very excited about that. And we have some news indicating that Red Dead Redemption 2 is still sitting at the UK #1 spot, but we've heard that the sales are down probably about 53%, which is really no surprise considering that the game sold for $775 million during the first 3 days, and it literally caused a storm amongst the fans, and everybody had played it and streamed it in the last couple of weeks. It's been absolutely unbelievable experience, and we heard that the game had managed 3 consecutive weeks at the top of the UK All Format chart, despite the fact that sales dipped by 53% week on week. Principally, that didn't stop it from chewing up a 30% share of the market, which is literally an impressive feat considering the competition around with FIFA 19 and Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Also, the competition between those three games. We have Fallout 76 coming out tomorrow, so we are obviously very excited to see how this game is going to do on the charts as well. And as we know, the Red Dead 2 launched for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on October the 26th, and so far it shipped 70 million copies to date. The game recorded the second largest entertainment launch of all time, behind Grand Theft Auto 5, and it did pull in 725 million revenue. I said 775, so I exceeded really the figure. I apologize. It was 725 during its opening weekend. And as we can see, the top 10 at the moment are Red Dead 2, number 1, number 2 is Call of Duty Black Ops 4, number 3 FIFA 19, number 4 Forza Horizon 4, the game we've seen at the Expo in Mexico City with its new update and all the other niceties and doing extremely well. Number 5 is Spider-Man, number 6 is Mario Kart and Deluxe, number 7 Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, number 8 Assassin's Creed Odyssey, number 9 Lego Harry Potter Collection, and also number 10 is DC Super Villains. So as you could see, Red Dead Redemption 2 is sitting pretty at the very top. The other exciting news was about Until Dawn developer, and they have talked about their relationship with Sony, and they said that they have several unannounced PlayStation exclusives in the works. So Supermassive Games did reveal this, and speaking with 4PDA, the studio's executive producer Pete Samuels said that the Until Dawn creator still maintains a strong relationship with Sony, although I wouldn't comment any further on what these projects are and how soon they will be materializing. He just stressed that their relationship with Sony was excellent, and they are working on several unannounced projects which are PlayStation exclusives. As you know, Xbox and PlayStation are priding themselves on having games which are proprietary to them, and we have seen quite a few over the years which were extremely successful. In fact, the logo which I'm playing right now, Heavy Rain, was one of those games. Very, very successful film noir style adventure game from the last decade, which was then remastered and again offered to PlayStation 4 and did very, very well. Quantic Dream is basically the developer, and you're familiar with their other fantastic adventure games, latest of which is Detroit Becoming Human. So indeed, this is very, very good news, but on the other hand, it's impossible to talk about those games in detail. The boss said, in general, he really wanted to present their work to the widest possible audience, and that was that the Dark Pictures needed to be released on several platforms. So that is what Samuel said. And Supermassive is currently working on the horror-themed Dark Pictures anthology for PS4, PC and Xbox One, the first of which is named Man of Medan, and it is going to be out in 2019. Hollow Knight's physical release has been cancelled, and Skybound no longer working with Team Cherry. So they confirmed on Twitter that it is Skybound Games confirmed on Twitter that they're no longer partnering with Team Cherry to launch a physical version of Hollow Knight. No reason was given for the cancellation of the retail version, although a separate post from Team Cherry has indicated he may have come down to lack of resources. Hollow Knight is currently available for PlayStation 4, PC, Nintendo Switch and Xbox One as a digital download. As a team of 3 people still in the intensive production of Hollow Knight, taking the game into the retail space, even with the extensive assistance of Skybound, proved more work than they could really manage, said Team Cherry. In future, they will investigate other ways to deliver physical versions of Hollow Knight, although this will be in much smaller quantities. It's slightly disappointing news, really. We were expecting a lot more, hoping for, the physical copy, etc., but obviously it is not happening at the moment. Nuke Time is out today for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 on PS4, which is again very, very exciting. The developer has confirmed that it's launching a revamped version of the classic Nuketown map for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 today. And Nuketown has been around since the original Black Ops way back in 2010, and is probably one of the most recognizable maps for the first-person shooter franchise released to date. You need to keep in mind that Nuketown is only available for the PlayStation 4 version of the game for the time being, and no any other. In addition to the map, the new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 update is out now, which includes various stability improvements for zombies, and some crash fixes have been fixed, and some crash fixes have been rolled out across all maps, while specific bugs and crashes have been ironed out for 9 Voyage of Despair and Blood of the Dead. So you can obviously have a look at the patch notes on the internet if need be. If you're on PC, you can download them. But as you know, Black Ops 4 was released in October on PS4, PC and Xbox One, and it did very, very well on the charts, as you know. The last bit of news we have today is on Grand Theft Auto Online, and they have an update, discounts for high-end sports cars, and also import and export missions are also giving out on the latest update for Grand Theft Auto Online. And there's some pretty solid savings out there for business tycoons, which include a 50% bonus on GTAs for import and export missions. In addition, players can double up GTA dollars and RP rewards on special vehicle races and client jobs, while the Imponte Deluxe and Mammoth Thruster are 25% and 40% off respectively. There's also double rewards available in Terabyte client jobs and any MOC launch weaponized vehicle missions. So there's a few in the market for a new motor. You can grab 30% off a range of high-end vehicles, plus savings on upgrades and mods. So there are, it's quite a lengthy list. I will not go through it, but just to give an example, Overflow Tyrant 30% off, Core Cyclone 30% off. So there are quite a few vehicles in there with 30 to 35% off. So really very, very good bit of news. We are expecting a Fallout 76 to come out tomorrow. We're very, very excited. It's going to be launched across all platforms. One of those very hotly anticipated games. As you know, the gamers were beta testing it, and it had a very, very positive reception. The developer, Bethesda, was working on the clock since last week to basically integrate everything the beta testers had said, to fix all the glitches and all the issues and integrate all the suggestions provided. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to use everything and experience the game as we should. But I've heard also that it was accessible on PC already today, or there has been some release at an earlier hour. So obviously if you've heard of that, definitely check it out. Perhaps you'll be able to play it even tonight. So we don't have any new special offers compared to what we announced already in our latest news bulletins, and therefore we'll bring our gaming industry news to a close. I hope you all enjoyed the news. Hope you're all as excited to see PUBG on Game Pass and PS4 as myself, and indeed that you're looking forward to those new games coming out of the Until Dawn developer. As we've heard, they're making them exclusively for the PlayStation. So our evening will continue with Bloodborne. We are going to have a baby stream tonight. As you know, I'm providing a variety stream for through PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Now. We are having various games played every day, and yesterday we had dipped into the golden oldie called Primal, which I loved on PS2. We had a lot of fun playing those two characters, Jen and Scree, and tonight we are going to do another game, Bloodborne, which is fairly recent, and indeed a very, very popular cult classic of many online gamers. So, without further ado, I will wish you all a very good night, and I'll hope to see you again for my Bloodborne broadcast. Have a good evening, everyone.